All of this new technology might be fine, but there really isn't anything that can compare with the dynamic thrill of live performance. Just ask some of those audiences. Amusement Business, the trade publication which specifically tracks the talent and tour industries, has noted Reba as one of the top 10 touring acts in all formats of music, and she's regularly ranked as the #1 country touring act. Her 1997 tour with Brooks and Dunn was something else. It earned her the distinction of becoming the highest grossing tour in the entire history of country music. The friendship and collaboration did not end with the tour. Songwriter Terry McBride was travelling with them, using time on the road with Ronnie Brooks to put together material for the next Brooks and Dunn CD. When McBride heard Reba and Ronnie duetting, at the end of the show, he got an idea for a song. If You See Him became the title song for Reba's next album, and a massive hit song for her and Brooks and Dunn. In 1998, Reba flew out to Australia. Touring for the first time there, she was a relative unknown. After a whirlwind 6 weeks, she was the darling of the country. One place she would dearly love to play is Ireland. Reba can claim Scotch-Irish descent, and future tours will hopefully break new ground in places like Asia and the Orient.
In my opinion, I believe the future holds great things for Reba. People worldwide are now being introduced to her music for the first time. Reba toured for the first time in her career outside the U.S. when she went to Australia in 1998. In 1999, Reba also plans for a tour in Europe. With her wide range of music style, I believe Reba's popularity will continue to increase as music lovers worldwide discover her music. Reba has laid a path and will continue to do so for other people in the music business to follow. She will be remembered as a legendary country music entertainer for many years to come.
Now, coming over to the UK, that's absolutely super. You did perform 10 years ago, of course, didn't you, when you came over? And the stage you said was slightly on the slant.
Yeah,
you said to me,
yeah. Did one show here and one show in Zug, Switzerland. That was it. And in Zug, Switzerland, I was with Johnny Cash.
Your first time to Ireland, this visit?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Been to Texas, but I haven't been to Ireland.
Now I find that funny. I thoroughly enjoyed Germany. Of course, I've been to London. I've been to England quite a few times. Matter of fact, in Bath, England, is where I filmed The Buffalo Girls with Angelica Houston, the movie I did with her. And loved it. I've been to England quite a bit. I've been to Scotland one time. But Ireland, last week was my first trip to really get in a car, drive for 9 to 10 hours a day, seeing the countryside for like 3 days in a row. We had a wonderful time.
And have you notched anything in yet to see Ireland or not? To visit, not to see Ireland, sorry, to perform in Ireland?
Yes.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
We'll start in London, or England,
yeah,
and then go, I think, Germany's next, and then Scotland, then Ireland.
Okay.
We'll wind up in Ireland,
yeah,
the latter part of January.
Yeah.
So we start the middle part,
terrific.
around the 9th.
Yeah. Saw your first show in England. I thought the sound was terrific, and I'm sure you were impressed with the audience, weren't you?
I really, really was. The only thing that was really different from playing in the States in a theater type situation was the stage. It was on an incline going towards the back of the stage, which is upstage, and so I was on a slant the whole night. So it took me a couple of numbers to get used to that, but the crowd was very enthusiastic and very warm and receptive, and I was very pleased with the response we got last night.
Well, you've toured Canada. Have you been touring Canada for long?
Yes, since 1983 we've been in Canada, and what we wanted to do before we came over here was basically lay the groundwork in the United States and in Canada before we came over to Europe. And we have tried for about 5 years to come over, but the timing just wasn't right, evidently, because nothing ever worked out. And so here we are, and we do plan to come back.
What is the difference between Canada and America?
The audiences in Canada are very, very reserved. One night we performed in Canada, and I thought I bombed out. I thought I was just a flop. I thought it was horrible. I wasn't getting very much respect. They were very polite and they applauded. But at the end of the show, I just walked to my dressing room and they were giving me a standing ovation and cheering. And I thought, what's going on? And my sound man, Ricky Moeller, radioed to my manager who had walked me to my dressing room and said, they're not leaving. We've got the house lights up and the sound music on, and they're not leaving. They're not budging from their seats. And so we went back and did an encore, which was a shock to me, but very good shock. And so there they are. They're very reserved. You really can't read them as well as you can over here and in the States.
How many days a year do you reckon you tour?
We perform 150 dates a year. I probably tour 275 days out of the year.
That's a lot. Do you have a vacation? You must, surely.
We take the month of June off, and then our holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then the month of January, I'm recording. So that's about it.
What do you do? Go to the West Indies or somewhere? Just totally get away from music?
Well, last June we took a cruise to Alaska and really enjoyed that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Still in America, though, aren't you?
Yeah. But we would. I mean, it's an opportunity to get away completely. But I'd always wanted to go to Alaska, and we don't tour up there very much, or not at all. And so I wanted to go see it.
Reba McEntire is living proof that talent, determination, exuberance and artistry, hard work and commitment can help you achieve accomplishments that are virtually without limit. Some special people can also manage to remain down to earth. Reba McEntire heads an organisation that has now successfully diversified into everything from music production, publishing, booking, management, publicity and film production to construction, a charter jet service and raising racehorses. She still calls all the people she works with her family and graciously insists that these people share the glory of the spotlight, insisting that working with a team is something that I've been very fortunate to do. MCA are regarded as part of that family. When asked about her sheer platinum success, she once commented, "It was fun and we did it together." With the backing of her fans and the strength she gathers from Narville, Shelby and her stepchildren, the sky can be the only limit for this lady. Could that pretty little girl from all those years ago ever have foreseen how far her voice and spirit would take her? A one-night stand? She's been around us now a little longer than that, and my guess is she'll stay around for a whole lot longer.